We're talking about now peripheral devices. What is peripheral devices? Folks, can you recognize this device?
Sorry, Professor, can you repeat the question?
Can you recognize what I showed you in the camera?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
It's a memory.
It's a flash drive. Yes, it's a memory drive. So, folks, let me start with first thing. The first storage device that was used on the computer was magnetic storage. Magnetic storage used magnetic disk, like this disk, and the disk actually made in steel. And steel, if you go to microscopic research of the steel, so on the surface of the steel, you will find a little domains, and these domains has vector structure, the magnetic field of these domains looking in different directions, like this. But if you create magnetic field through this, you can magnetize these domains in one direction. They all will be like this. Or if you change the direction, they all will be like this. So this condition we call 0, this condition we call 1. And this is principle of magnetic recording. Magnetic. The magnetic recorder named HDD, hard disk drive. Hard disk drive. So hard disk drive is the heart of the computer storage. So contemporary computers, folks, which you probably use and can use, can store about 6 terabyte. 6 terabyte. You know what's terabyte, right? Did you read about megabyte, gigabyte, and terabytes? Did you? Hello?
Yes, Professor, I came across them.
You know what's terabyte, right? Okay, so this is magnetic storage, hard disk drive. Folks, hard disk drive is pretty reliable, and I prefer to have hard disk drive on my desktop computers. But my small laptop that I speak with now from does not have this hard disk drive because it's consume a lot of energy. So when you run from the battery will run out of the juice. So the second storage device is flash drive. Flash, or another name is solid state drive, SSD. Solid state drive. What is the difference between flash drive and solid state drive and magnetic storage? In solid state drive, instead of magnetic domains, that is static domains. That is static electricity. Static electricity. Folks, what is static electricity? This is a little sparks, like tiny sparks. And people who made flash drives, they have ability to see sparks in the tiny semiconductors. Semiconductors. So these little sparks live inside of the semiconductors, and if they are here, this is one condition. If this semiconductor cell is empty, this is zero condition. So the capacity of the SSD, I believe maximum is 2 TB, 2 terabyte. But this flash drive, folks, that I showed you, this flash drive is just 32 gigabyte. And this is very good storage. Folks, this is actually the interface you can see here, right? The interface. Interface is how this flash drive could be connected to the computer. And this is USB connectivity. USB is Uniform Serial Bus. Bus is information delivery system. Bus. They call it bus because bus is transportation system for the information. Okay, now folks, I would like to go for additional storage device named optical storage. Optical. So the word optical, folks, meaning that they use laser light. Laser light. I believe you have seen a pointing device with a laser, right? The red dot pointing device. Have you? Have you seen a little pointing device that you press button and then you'll see a red dot?
Yeah,
Nobody's
like a
speaking of it.
laser pointer.
Yes, laser pointer. Yes, laser pointer. So laser actually create the powerful beam of light with a different color. So people who create optical storage, they create 5-inch transparent disc, and they call it CD, compact disc. And compact disc has a tiny invisible holes in it. And if the laser beam go through this hole and the hole is transparent, the laser beam go through and nothing happened. But if there is no hole here, there is no hole. So it's mirror surface and the laser beam go there and go to the photo sensor, which is eye of the CD. In this situation where the laser beam go through, the situation is 1, the bit is 1. When it's reflected, in this situation is 0. When it's reflected back, that is situation 1. So you can see binary capability to save information. So when we're talking about music CD, folks, the CD is not music. It's digital content that interpreted as music. Actually, if we're talking about saving data, so this disk can save 800 megabyte. It's pretty good storage, folks, reliable and so on, but it's pretty small. So people designed the same disk, the same form factor, but the laser that goes here is green. Green laser is better than red because it's tinier. It's not so thick. And tiny spot here, so number of holes which goes through and number of holes which reflecting is much more intensive than in CD. In this disk named DVD, digital video disc. By the way, folks, the capacity of digital video disc is 9 gigabyte. 9 gigabyte. And if your computer is supplied with a recording of this disk device, let's say DVD recorder or CD recorder, you can go to Staples, pick up the recordable disc. Let's say it's named CDR, and this named DVDR, and you can actually record your own music on CD, and you can record your own movies on DVD. The only thing, folks, I would like to prevent you to do this because this is copyright violation. You need to understand that you jeopardize your position. But anybody knows about the bigger storage than DVD? We call it high definition something, right? Nobody?
I heard about it, but not too much.
Yes, this one, the new one, was designed a couple of years ago, and it's named Blu-ray, folks. Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray or BD. So the movie that actually recorded here named DVD quality, but this is HD, high definition. High definition, by the way, could be defined with the size in pixels on the screen. So high definition is 1920 by 1080 pixels. And the BD disc, BD, folks, BD disc is about 2550 gigabyte. And the laser is blue. And this is optical storage, folks. So if I ask you what kind of computer storage you can describe, and you can describe 3 different storage: hard disk drive, flash drive or SSD, and 3 types of optical discs: CD, DVD, and Blu-ray. That is what we need to know about it. Now, folks, so I gave you whatever I wanted to say, and now time of questions about algorithms, about storage devices. Any questions, folks? Ask me questions about everything, about what we need to do, what we will do, what's happened, and whatever.
No, Professor, only just making sure the algorithm assignment will be something else from the definitions, right?
Algorithm, yes, algorithm will be as a matter of the definition. And storage also will be listed in definitions that already opened in content 4 in a test area. So you will find the first collection of definitions will list 68 definitions. Second is 50.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you, Professor.
And midterm test is about 40 questions. I don't remember. 40 or 48, something like this. And the test is pretty simple. All right. So believe me,
Could you
I'm
repeat
on
that,
this.
Professor? Could you just say that?
Yeah.
If you do well on the first on this test, you will do what?